Okay, so in order to change from radians, and now you're going to actually look at your sine and cosine value, you go back to this unit circle, and we just found that pi over 6 is really 30 degrees. So this is this measurement in 30 degrees. That's pi over 6. So really, this is your pi over 6. Your reference angle is 30. My reference angle is always going to be in this quadrant, and it's 30 degrees because it's on the blue line. So this, when I actually do the measurement, and it's not going to be a perfect drawing, but there's my 30 degrees. This is going to be your short leg, and this is going to be your long leg. So your short leg is 1/2, and your long leg is the square root of 3 over 2. So your cosine value is your x. So cosine is your x. So that's the square root of 3 over 2. And then your sine value is your y. And then this is 1/2. And in order to get your tangent, the tan is sine over cosine. So your sine is 1/2 divided by your cosine, which is the square root of 3 over 2. So in order to convert, we do just the little shortcut rule of dividing by a fraction. So you keep the original fraction, the top fraction, you change division to multiplication, and then you flip the other one. So now the 2's cancel out, because 2 divided by 2 is just 1. So you have 1 over the square root of 3. So that's your tangent. That's the tangent of pi over 6. And you can type into Desmos. So this is where we have a trig function. So now in order to do this, we can go to Desmos, and you got to make sure that you're in radian mode, because this angle is in radian. So I go to my little wrench, and I'm in radians. So I want to type in tangent, and then I want pi divided by 6. And I get this. So then I'm going to type 1 divided by the square root of 3. And notice that those are exactly the same thing. So that means I did this correctly. And that's how you check to see that you did it correct. So now you go to the next one. And again, 3 pi over 2. Well, it's dividing by 2. And I just looked. Oh, yeah. So this is 0 pi, 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2, which is 270. So that's 270 degrees. So this is 3 pi over 2 at 270 degrees. So then this ends up being right here. And you're not going to have a triangle. And my reference angle is going to be 90 because it's on that y-axis. So my reference angle is 90. And this is 0, -1. So that's my point. So my cosine value is 0. And my sine value is -1. And then when I do my tangent, it's going to be, remember, it's sine over cosine. So it's going to be -1 divided by 0. So -1 divided by 0 is undefined. So that's just not possible. And because you can't figure out, you can't divide by 0. So it's undefined. And so we just put in P for not possible. A, it's less writing. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. 5 pi over 4. Use my unit circle. And this says a 4, so we're going to look at my red line to get my reference. 5 pi over 4 is really 225 degrees. So we're going to go 225. And now you're going to go back. This reference angle is 45. So you're going to go, this is 5 pi over 4. And my reference angle ends up being 45. And I'm at 225. So here's my angle. Here's my thing. So this is my 45. So I know that's the square root of 2 over 2. Square root of 2 over 2 because it's a 45-45 triangle. And I know both of my legs are exactly the same. So and then the part that's different is because this is your 0, 0. I'm moving to the left. So my cosine is negative square root of 2 over 2. And then I'm moving down. So it's negative square root of 2 over 2. And then when I find my tangent, which is sine over cosine, I'm going to have negative square root of 2 over 2 divided by negative square root of 2 over 2, which ends up being square root of 2 over 2 reduces to 1, and a negative divided by a negative is a positive 1. So my tangent is just 1. And again, we can type that in to our friend Desmos. We can type this into Desmos, and I make sure that you're in Radian mode. So again, I'm in Radian mode. So we're just going to type in tangent of 5 pi over 4. So I'm going to go to tan 5 pi and then divide by 4. And I got my answer to be 1. And that's what I wanted. So that worked out.